and gorgeous as ever.
Do you think I'm gorgeous, or do you just really like my earrings? Oh.
Don't you wish your earrings look good like me? Don't you wish you had cool earrings like me? Don't you? What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again. I have Dr. D here, and I'm putting her ass to work.
Somebody save me from the sweatshop.
I got
a job.
I have bills to pay, bitch.
I haven't eaten in days. Okay, I haven't seen my family.
Look, if you do this, I'll let you use 3 pieces of toilet paper instead of just one.
3? Oh,
3.
well, I mean, I can't argue with the deal.
See?
I can't argue with the deal.
This is not SCP Sedition. Don't come for me. SCP Sedition is coming out sooner rather than later. Okay?
She is lying to you.
No, I'm not.
Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face. That lady is lying.
But I have Dr. D here, and so I wanted to do something different. So we're doing SCP-1055 from the Volgun. I have no clue what this is. I'm not nary a clue.
I would love if you had a slight clue.
I don't. It's called Bugsy.
It's not good.
It's object class Keter. Which is like that's real bad. That's like real bad. And it's an info hazard SCP.
Noises.
I don't have time to explain the SCP universe to you. You know what you can do though? Y'all can explain the SCP universe in the comments, and then she can read the comments at a later date.
No, because I know you guys are gonna make it confusing.
In layman's terms, okay? Like she's 5. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized. Dr. D is very satisfied with her earrings, so I think I might be able to get like 4 or 5 videos out of her at this point.
Ooh, I'm just here for the 3 squares of toilet paper. Thank you.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Why don't you have intros like that?
I know.
Like,
that's a lot of work.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Is that a bear?
My name is Dr. Miller.
yes.
And the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-1055.
Just some background. Me and Dr. Miller have beef. I don't quite remember why, but it's long-standing. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the level of beef here?
Nothing crazy. Just like, sometimes I'm just like, but can we, like, but do you, but are you,
Well, okay, I was like, so we're not trying to beat him up or anything.
No. Just
why is he talking so much?
Exactly.
Who is he talking to?
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
I'm on board.
Watch your mouth, watch your tone.
You got beef,
Right.
I got beef.
Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1055 is an info hazard. Information in this document is presented strictly on a need-to-know basis for containment personnel. Accessing additional information requires Level 5 approval and accepts the risk of creating a containment breach. SCP-1055's living quarters are accessible via subterranean monorail from Site-77. 2 personnel responsible for providing care to SCP-1055 are to be rotated in every 8 hours for 24-hour observation. SCP-1055's living quarters contain a playroom with television, futon and sound system, a washroom, a library stocked with children's books, and a kitchen.
I bet he watches Bluey. I'm just saying.
I was gonna say, he's living better than some of y'all.
Now, why would you call them out like that?
Because
My goodness.
That's more of an indictment on, like, the state of the world than anything.
Nah, she's bullying
But I'm just saying, he got a playroom, a futon, a sound system, a library, and a kitchen?
I mean, I feel like the kitchen is pretty, like, if you don't have a kitchen, you're doing bad.
We have friends who have a kitchen with no oven.
I didn't say your kitchen would be fully stocked, but they have a kitchen.
They don't even have a space for an oven. The space for the oven is gone.
I still haven't seen it. So it's not real.
Staff are encouraged to provide any meal which SCP-1055 asks for within appropriate nutritional guidelines.
What are
If
those?
current supplies do not meet requirements, substitutions of pasta or sugary cereals are commonly accepted.
Absolutely.
SCP-1055 will fixate upon a random object, currently a teddy bear referred to as Bugsy, and clutch it tightly at all times. Staff must allow and encourage this behavior, even during bathing and feeding. SCP-1055 may vocalize unhappiness or deliver warnings on behalf of this object. Any requests concerning this object must be met by all possible means available.
What do you mean, warnings on behalf of the object?
You were a babysitter.
What does that mean? That's so suspicious.
I trust it. I trust it fully.
Containment of SCP-1055 depends primarily on both its isolation and positive social attitude. In the event of catastrophe, staff are to evacuate and flood the living quarters with nitrous oxide.
Laughing gas?
Under no circumstances is any physical harm to be done to SCP-1055, even and especially if it becomes hostile.
Ooh.
Additional information. Delete or destroy after reading as per HP 5810 regarding forbidden knowledge disposal.
Okay.
Containment of SCP-1055 depends primarily upon the health and well-being of its caretaker, D-1055. Due to SCP-1055's extreme reactions to human perception, successful containment requires that staff on site be misdirected to believe that D-1055 is the anomalous entity himself. D-1055 is of diminished mental faculty, but aware of the importance of his service in keeping Bugsy safe in his arms. D-1055 has thus far presented the only viable means of containing SCP-1055 without massive loss of personnel and resources. Level 4 personnel who oversee containment of SCP-1055 are not allowed within 50 kilometers of Site-77, nor may they directly interact with any personnel tasked with its maintenance.
So it's not D-1055 is just
the child.
Yeah, it's just the caretaker. It has nothing to do with fucking the SCP.
But if the child is upset, the being it's containing becomes upset and will F you up, but then you'll realize that it's there and then it becomes agitated because it's been perceived, which relatable.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's something that you
Okay, don't call me out,
understand.
but I reserve the right to not be perceived.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yeah.
And so then once being perceived, it's up.
So this is kind of similar to SCP, is it 096, right? Shy Guy? Who, like, that SCP, I'm explaining to you.
No. Me and Shy Guy, do I know about Shy Guy? If you see his face, right? If you see SCP, I think it's 096. I might have the number wrong, but anyway, if you see his face in any capacity, he will come kill you. Also related.
Any capacity. That means one time he went and killed somebody because somebody noticed a pixel in a photograph that they had never noticed before. It'd been hanging in their house for like years. And they noticed a pixel, and that pixel was his face, and he like felt it or noticed it or whatever, and he literally zoomed across the country, like.
But it's a pixel, it's not your face.
It still counts. Yeah.
It's a little strict, but okay.
He don't want to be perceived.
Why are you taking pictures?
He got caught on camera. It wasn't on purpose.
Rookie moves.
It wasn't on purpose.
Rookie moves.
But yeah, so this is similar to that-ish? Question mark?
Description. SCP-1055 is formerly Michael Schroeder of Douglas, Wyoming. He is a Caucasian male, 6 foot 4 inches tall and 280 pounds, 29 years of age, and suffers from autistic spectrum disorder and Down syndrome. SCP-1055 may be addressed as 1055, Mikey, or any nickname which he suggests. Despite classification as an anomaly, staff are encouraged to address SCP-1055 with normal social pronouns in documentation and conversation.
What's with the bear?
Additional information. Delete or destroy after reading as per HP 5810 regarding forbidden knowledge disposal. Under normal conditions, SCP-1055 superficially resembles a specimen of Ursus arctos horribilis. However, its volume...
What is that? Do you want to explain what that is?
Double XL bear.
Sure. Why not?
You're not I'm a professional.
Mass and morphology shift spontaneously. The means by which SCP-1055 gains and loses mass is not understood, but it appears to be in relation to the number and proximity of individuals who are aware of SCP-1055 and the nature of the attention it receives from them. Hostile or fearful awareness of SCP-1055 increases its size and hostility significantly more than benign awareness. But due to SCP-1055's violent nature, even a calm awareness of its existence can quickly spiral into a potential containment breach as the danger it presents escalates and exposes itself to more individuals.
So it's kind of like when you don't have an attitude, right? And then somebody accuses you of having an attitude. So then you do get an attitude and then they start talking about your attitude. So now you get like more actually upset.
Yeah.
It's like that.
See, I knew you had an attitude. I didn't have one until you said something. Oh, likely. Okay, well, now I'm mad.
Now
I'm mad.
Now I'm upset.
And now I'm about to make it everybody's problem. Just kidding.
But also, he really doesn't want to be perceived. But also, when you perceive him, and then you're scared of him, now he's like ultra perceivable.
I didn't even want to be perceived, and now you're scared of the person you didn't want to be seen as?
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.
In the event of a catastrophic exposure to human awareness, SCP-1055 will quickly be overwhelmed by its own size and will no longer be able to effectively move at will. However, it will continue to grow and produce sensory organs and appendages which are used to assault any living creature within reach. Even in confined or subterranean locations, SCP-1055's growth can exert enough pressure to cause tremors and massive structural failure, and pieces of the biomass are capable of growing through and widening gaps or cracks of any size.
I'm sorry. Are you telling me that this bear that does not like to be perceived, once it is perceived at a catastrophic level, just continues to produce eyes and arms and legs?
Well, now there's too much being perceived at once. We just have to...
How am I supposed to take that seriously?
Okay, when a large spleen flattens you, I think you'll take it very seriously, alright? You know, I've lost family members to livers, okay? It's insensitive.
Because that's what I think of when you say appendages. Like, I'm thinking like...
I mean, I feel like that's...
Kidneys. Like...
They're definitely saying grows masses and body parts. They didn't specifically say limbs.
Right, true. Just says appendages.
A large lung. Yes.
Apart from its mass generation, SCP-1055 possesses no special ability to resist trauma.
Okay.
Portions of SCP-1055's biomass that are removed via trauma do not regenerate or continue living independently.
What do y'all be doing?
However, about 75% of any hostile action taken against SCP-1055 to date has failed to destroy more of the organism than the very act itself generated, even in circumstances where the trauma was applied remotely via bombing or automated defenses.
Got it.
No upper limit to the size or lethality of SCP-1055's biomass has been established during containment breaches and exposure to civilians and unscreened personnel. The only event which has ever been shown to effectively reduce SCP-1055 in size is the death of at least 80% of the individuals aware of its existence.
Okay.
Amnestics of any class are not sufficient to eliminate awareness.
Yeah.
80% a bit much?
Find that out. How did you guys find that out? How did you find that out? I just have questions.
80% is crazy.
Don't shoot me. I just have questions.
Total elimination of SCP-1055 is hypothesized to require the extermination of all previously exposed individuals, including the O5 Council itself and anyone who is reading this document.
Bitch! Now you don't put me at risk?
They didn't tell us to read it.
What the hell?
They'll never know we read it.
They ain't say if we read it, you gotta die.
That's on you for not figuring that out.
It is the O5 Council's unanimous opinion that a failure to properly restrain SCP-1055 could quickly spiral into an XK-class scenario if its existence became publicly known.
You sound so stressed.
Addendum.
I wonder
Containment
why.
procedures adapted from captured group of interest intelligence. The group of interest was unsuccessfully researching attempts to destroy SCP-2055, which led to its escape and subsequent
Okay.
access additional information.
That data was expunged.
Why does the expunged data have a gurgling noise?
Yeah.
We're just all on board with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's part of the ambiance.
I was gonna say ambiance.
Yeah.
No.
Delete or destroy after reading
Oh
as
my
per
God,
HP
another
5810 regarding forbidden knowledge disposal.
I love secrets.
Current procedure was adopted following SCP-1055's 12th containment breach,
12?
which resulted in sustained precision bombing upon former Site-76 and the loss of all personnel within. With the exception of D-1055, previously classified D-492291, see Form 1055-46 regarding termination exemption. Double-blind recovery teams found D-1055 alone in the rubble, clinging to the shredded remains of SCP-1055 as a security blanket. It is hypothesized that D-1055 lacks the full capability to understand Bugsy's true nature, and that as his awareness of SCP-1055 is obsessively protective and affectionate, he is not capable of triggering the escalating growth and hostility that normal human interaction with SCP-1055 produces.
Okay.
According to interviews with containment personnel, it appears that SCP-1055 itself either currently lacks the body and muscle mass to resist D-1055, or it simply lacks the will to resist. The majority of personnel have been successfully convinced that SCP-1055 is a poorly sewn, if disturbingly realistic, stuffed animal. Any movement or other indications to the contrary have been attributed to D-1055's
Absolutely.
supposed anomalous nature.
They took his body parts and sewed it into a stuffed animal?
Babe, I think they're just saying that he looks like a stuffed animal.
Oh my god.
He's not.
Oh my god.
No. No.
I don't care that this arrangement has worked out the best out of all the previously scrapped containment schemes. It is not sustainable in the long run to ask a mentally challenged man to keep the end of the world at bay with hugs.
Right, yeah.
We need a long-term solution, preferably orbital or oceanic, to keep exposure to human awareness at an absolute minimum.
Right. That
0510.
makes sense.
Tell Mikey that we're taking Bugsy away, and we're facing a brand new containment breach. I recommend doing so in person. That would be at least one less person who knows about this thing. 055. Via Protocol 12, we are already recruiting in plenty of mentally challenged individuals for Keter work.
What do you
We're
mean?
grooming future candidates to inherit D-1055's duties and to act as a backup if the worst happens.
What do you
Argue
mean?
all you want for putting it in the sky where anyone can see it. This is the cheaper and safer option by far.
I'm just gonna... I feel like you're trying to get me caught up.
Now, y'all know that I have had quite a few issues with some of the O5 Council's decisions, and I would just like to preface this, okay? I'm going to preface the statement with a reminder that this is not real, right? Okay, so
That's key.
just as a reminder,
key.
right? Because last time when they were like coming at me, they were coming for my neck. They were like insulting my intelligence. They were like, it was a whole thing. And I'm just like, these people did not. This is not real.
This is a story.
This is not.
This is a story.
Okay.
Made on the internet.
What do you mean in your fictional Your fictional world. What do you mean we are recruiting disabled people?
I see it. I thought I was against it, and now gotta do it for the plot.
All right.
Gotta do it for the plot. I'm sorry.
Okay. That is not how I expected it to end, like, whatsoever.
A really cute murder bear, but it's not cute once you realize it's a bear, because now it will
murder
you.
Yeah.
But large, it'll grow large.
Yes.
And murder you.
I see you skulking around over there.
Walking.
Skulking.
Sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. That's this, and also that. That's her. And this is
You're
me.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's him. Can't see him, but he's there
Is the
too.
video on?
Yes.
Hi.
Oh.
Hello.
You can see him. Hello.
Hi. There's a bear on the screen.
There is a bear.
It's kind of cute.
He's a murder bear.
I'll pet it.
No,
or
you
not.
Don't.
If you perceive him, he will grow bigger and kill you, and then everybody else who perceives him, he'll kill them too.
This is
And then
SCP stuff.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought it was a real educational bear.
No.
No, I'm learning a lot.
It's like your coat. Cut up his family and you're wearing it. Huh?
You want to know what's crazy?
Necessity.
So, like, he is literally, like, the pieces of him have been turned into a teddy bear, and he's being carried around by a mentally challenged man. And that's what's keeping the end of the world at bay.
Oh, are you leaving?
Yeah. It's
No,
SCP stuff. It never ends.
I could tell you more. Yeah.
I'm sure you
There's
could,
so
but
much. But
I really
wait.
gotta go.
They're
There's more.
They're
The
recruiting
way my
more.
bank account works, I hate women, and I gotta leave.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. SCP's edition will be out soon. Okay, it'll be
lying.
out soon. I am not lying.
I don't even know what she's talking about, but she's lying.
It'll be out
to
soon.
you.
Don't forget to leave your action requests and recommendations down in the comments below. Don't forget to tell Dr. D how gorgeous and amazing and perfect she is.
Give me brunch options. I need to branch out.
Other than that, peace out, Hope Biscuits. It's Skittenlit.